Alright, well I'm back. I'm making a solo video again. And it's about Solar Resonance. I now haven't uploaded in a while though, because I've been quite busy and well, Soul Eater leveling up took a while. Because it was kind of boring. Honestly, I can't lie there. And some people in comments asked me about doing builds and like what I would recommend. And personally for myself, when it comes to my weapon, this is the build I use. I think doing 300 damage worth of strength is enough. And having the 100 HP is not only good for yourself, but also good for your Meister with a little extra boost. If you don't really think HP matters, you could literally just take out the HP and then put it into your soul, because soul is like probably the most important thing in game, other than your M1 and HP. Other than your M1 and HP, because honestly, more people use their abilities than they do try to M1. Because if you M1 combo somebody, you have an extra stun, but you still have more chances to kill someone faster if you use your abilities. And right now, I was used with a Meister that was like level 400. They're like with my stats and their stats, they did like 900 damage worth with all my abilities. Some were 1,000, but yeah. I maxed out my weapon first because next I would probably do Meister or Witch. And for my stats on Witch, I would have to say I'm not gonna boost this, like change much to it, but let me just go over to my Witch right now. Alright, so I'm just going on to my Witch, and I started leveling up a bit on it, but I decided to do Weapon because might have went faster. And for my stats on Witch, I'm gonna keep the strength. I might keep it at 100, or I might just get it to 200. But for my soul, I know I definitely want to try to get that to at least around 800, because soul damage is insane. Honestly, you can just one tap somebody with certain moves. And my HP, I'm gonna try and see if getting that to at least 350 or near 400 would be better, because, well, which, but I might just get it to 200 actually, because then I can still focus more stats into soul, because like really and truly soul damage is just more better than M1 damage, even on Meisters, but you still want some form of M1 damage to just extend combos, and then when you want it to also be decent, because it's just more efficient. And what's it? I'm pretty sure Medusa doesn't. There's nothing to spin for still with witches. There's only snake in game. I want to know if he can add more stuff other than Medusa, because there's a frog witch that was in the anime, arachnid spider. I forgot her name. Arachnophobia. I think that was her name. Something like that. And then there's also the mouse. The mouse died pretty fast. But yeah. There's only like 30 witches shown, and then there was that one nigga with that demon eye who could turn into a werewolf. I don't think that'll be a witch ability. Maybe something they'll probably do for Meisters. But that would probably be something along the lines of Black Blood. But that nigga didn't have Black Blood, so when they add Black Blood into the game, that's gonna be a whole different story. Plus, Black Blood, if they go based off of Corona, then Meisters could have their own weapons. if like it just depends on how they do it. Because Krona herself or himself, God, if he was a dude or not. But if they go based off of Krona, then they could just give Meisters their own weapon. But then, if the Meisters have weapons, then there's no really point of having the bond. So, yeah. And then going over to my Meister, like just on my Meister now, and well, I did try leveling more on that than I did on Witch. But for Meister, I might get my strength to 150 or keep it here. But my HP, I know I'm gonna try to get that to 350, and then the rest is going completely into soul. As M1 damage is good, but soul damage is just so much better in my opinion. So there's nothing really for me to complain about there. Because I've done 1v1s with just Meister alone, and because of Albarn, this is just the strongest move in game, basically. Because the stun, the hit consistency is really good. And, well, Albarn's only good thing Meisters have going for it right now. There's nothing else, really. And, but the only other family names that would have a great importance of them adding to the legendary section would probably be Black Star. And then for Fable, it'd be Death. And on top of it, I don't really remember much of the other family names. But Black Star's family, if they're to add him, they might give him a mode, which would be great actually. I'd probably switch over to Black Star's family if they gave him that mode they had in the manga and anime. I forgot what it's called, but it's when he had black tattoos all over his body. Increased spirit, not spirit, increased soul resonance. Yeah, but his mode boosted his attack, speed, durability, all that good stuff. And then with Kid Death, I don't know what they would do about the Death family, cause, well, it's Death. I'm not sure they're gonna give him some like insta kill shit, cause that'd be broken. But I'm pretty sure they'll give him something to make it worthwhile, because you don't want to be terrible. But if you're for people who ask me about builds, I'd say just mostly you want to focus around soul and HP, because one damage is still good to have, because you do have often where you get close to somebody you can M1 them, so M1ing isn't useless. But like after 3 M1s, so you don't push them back with the final one, that's when you just use a move. And you can still, with someone stunned, you can catch them slacking and beat them up in there. It took me like the rest of the night to get from level 7, what? It was like 790 on my weapon. I decided let me just farm for the rest of the night. And it was like around probably 10, and then took me all the way to like what? Probably all the way to like around what? I'll probably say like around 1 or something to get to max. But that's not just from like normal XP game. I did also get the game pass because honestly I wanted to go a bit faster. So I can't really complain there, because it's XP. You don't really need yen because yen's actually pretty easy to get, and you don't really spend yen often, so he just saves up. And for those who still wonder how to get witch, you have to reach a new max level on both your slots, which is 1,000. I do wonder if they're going to increase the max level cap again because Dr. Stein is 1,500. This nigga right here, he's level 1,000. But if I wonder if they're just going to increase level cap again by 500. I was like, if so, I'd say try grinding up fast as possible with whatever like limit. But I hope you all enjoyed the video and like and subscribe to it, cause well, I may have been out for a while, but that's mostly cause IRL stuff. I got sick a bit, and it's been like sick for a couple of days. Then freaking, I would have recorded playing Apex, but I don't know if people will be interested in that, cause it's just me and my friends doing goofy ass shit and dying a lot. That's about it. Still need to work on the outro, and learning to edit is kind of difficult. But I'm not complaining too much. I'll see y'all around. Peace.